of the quietest wounds we carry is the lost and trust in ourselves, not because we are weak, but because we had to learn how to survive. Welcome to Wounded Healer 9, a space for those learning how to heal while still living their lives. I'm really glad that you're here. In the last episode, we talked about learning how to speak to ourselves with compassion. And when that inner voice begins to soften, something else slowly begins to return: self-trust. Today, we're talking about what it means to trust yourself again and how to begin rebuilding that relationship. Self-trust doesn't disappear overnight. It often shifts gradually. Sometimes it's shaped by environments where your voice wasn't heard, where your feelings were dismissed, where your needs were minimized. Over time, you may have learned to second guess yourself, look to others for validation, ignore your instincts, override what you feel, not because you didn't have intuition, but just because it didn't feel safe to follow it. There were many times in my own journey where I didn't realize how disconnected I had become from my own voice. I would look outside myself for answers. I would question my own feelings, and I didn't always recognize when something didn't feel right. Really, really building trust wasn't about suddenly knowing everything. It was about learning to listen to myself again. Self-trust doesn't return all at once. It builds slowly, in small decisions, small pauses, small moments of honesty. It can look like noticing when something is off, honoring when you feel the need to rest, saying no when something doesn't feel aligned, allowing yourself to have your own perspective. Each of those moments send a message to your body: I can listen to myself. Maybe you find yourself asking others what they think before checking in with yourself. Maybe you second guess a decision even after you made them. Maybe you feel unsure whether your feelings are valid. If that sounds familiar, it doesn't mean you're incapable of trusting yourself. It may mean that you're in the process of reconnecting with yourself. Trusting yourself does not mean you will always be certain. It means you're willing to listen, reflect, and respond with honesty. You can still grow. You can still learn. You can still adjust your decisions. Self-trust is not perfection. It's a relationship. This week, try something small. Before asking someone else for advice, pause. Ask yourself, what do I feel about this? You don't have to act immediately on it. Just listen. Even that moment begins to rebuild trust. You might ask gently yourself this week, when was the time I trusted myself and it led me in the right direction? Self-trust grows in the same way healing does, slowly, consistently, and often quietly. You don't have to rush. You only have to keep listening. Until next time, be gentle with yourself. Healing doesn't happen all at once. It happens one honest moment at a time. Wherever you are on your journey, you are not behind. You're learning, you're growing, and you're becoming. This is Wounded Healer 9.